Stonehenge in the background. Unfortunately we're not stopping there because we haven't time. But for those who like Stonehenge, there it is, up on the horizon. Okay, something you don't see very often. I can't really see this happening on the M25. Okay, we're walking up to the Hurlers stone circle up on Bodmin Moor. I've always wanted to visit, but I haven't been to Cornwall for donkey's years. I don't know why we say donkey's years. So I'm going to pop up there. It's a bit marshy, but then again it is a moor. A lot of these old ruined tin mines, they're very prominent on the Cornish landscape. They seem to be scattered all over Bodmin Moor. Absolutely fascinating. Well, I thought I'd have a trip up to Bodmin Moor on the Tuesday. I've got to get back because I've got to shoot my scenes for Simon's film, Blood and Roses, later on. So I'm on my way back. I'm trying to find Jamaica Inn at the moment. It's been interesting. I wish the weather was going to be a bit better, but hey, it's November, what can you expect? See you in a bit. I hope Glastonbury's not going to be pissing down with rain either, because I want to go up to the tour. I'm in Glastonbury, finally. Weather's opened up for me. I'm going to have a little walk around the Abbey, which should be quite fun. Here we are in St Patrick's Chapel, which is just outside on the main grounds of Glastonbury Abbey. The weather seems to be quite nice for us actually today. I was on Bodmin Moor yesterday and it was actually chucking it down. I think my spirit guide must have had word with the spirits of weather. It's quite nice here today, so come on, let's have a look around the Abbey. The last time I was in Glastonbury Abbey was about 1997, so about 10 years ago, and I've always wanted to get back here. I don't know why I haven't been back since. It's absolutely gorgeous, as most people probably know. This chapel. Look around up here. It's a magnificent abbey. This is King Arthur's tomb. In 1191, the monks of Glastonbury found these some tombs with these rather large skeletons in, following a fire. And to gain funds for the restoration of the abbey, they decided that it was quite appropriate to have it as King Arthur's bones. I think they were pulling a bit of a fast one because I think it's general consensus that this was a forgery in terms of getting more money for the abbey. But good work if you can get it. But no, I don't think they were King Arthur's, because I think King Arthur is probably more of a myth than a real historical fact, as I think most sort of historians will believe. I think there probably was a man called King Arthur, just I think there was a man called Jesus. But it's been elevated into more of a sort of fantasy figure, as a sort of, who can we use for a hero? Let's use this Arthur chap, you know. So that's my theory. Dismiss it if you want to, but there you go. When you look at the ruin of this place, it's really quite sad actually. I think Henry VIII and the dissolution of the monasteries had a lot to bloody answer for, really. Okay, so we opened the Church of England. Yeah, that's really a good thing. Wouldn't it be wonderful to see this in its former glory? It's quite heartbreaking seeing such a magnificent structure reduced to this stone, although ruins do have a rather poetic look to them. It would have been nice if it was still here, but there you go. So I can pop over to the Abbot's kitchen, which is the only standing structure left in the abbey. This is pretty cool. You go up some stairs, where it's all trundled away. Look out onto the Abbey grounds, which is rather nice. And of course in the distance, from the Abbey grounds, you can see Glastonbury Tor, which I'm hoping to climb up to in a minute. Okay, the Abbot's kitchen, let's see what's in here. 10 years since I've been here last. It's a pretty amazing place actually. If I'm right, there it is, yes, there is a listing of all the abbots of Glastonbury right up to Richard Whiting, who was brought to the Tor, falsely accused of betraying the king. Here we are at Chalice Well. Can't come to Glastonbury and not go to the Chalice Well. This has been acknowledged as a World Peace Site. You walk in and you sort of instantly feel at ease. Absolutely gorgeous. The water has that orange colour due to the high content of iron, but no one actually knows where the source actually comes from. We think it goes sort of well into the Mendip Hills, but no one seems to really know where it comes from. So now it's going to walk up to the Chalice Well itself. I didn't film really that because people were meditating up there, and so was I. I thought it was just quite appropriate not to have a camera staring in people's faces. Oh, they're coming for me. So now, it's time to climb the Tor, Glastonbury Tor. See you at the top. Hello cows. You don't mind the climb, do you? No. For any ramblers that are watching, there's no need to walk the Surrey Downs, the South Downs Way, the Ridgeway. Just climb Glastonbury Tor a couple of times. That'll do the trick. Blimey. Made it. The top of Glastonbury Tor. Just by St Michael's Tower. And the view is spectacular. Here's a bit of trivia for you. I'm sure that I've just passed on the slope Brian Truman, who used to present Clapperboard in the 70s. I'm sure it was him. Maybe the Pagan. I've got to admit, this is the least windiest it's ever been when I've been up here. Usually there's a striking gale coming in off the Somerset levels, but it's really, really quite warm and calm. It's a nice little directional cylinder. The Oval that way, Bristol that way, Avebury, which I might be going to next, that way, and Wirial Hill that way. Well, my whistle-stop tour of the West Country is pretty much over. I only have 3 days shooting the movie. I'm now going to climb down Glastonbury Tor, thank heavens for gravity, and head on back.